Good day, brethren, and welcome to the class once again. Today we will be very brief. I will be looking at a very important topic, which is called the clef. The clef. That's what we'll be looking at today. The clef. Clef. We have three major types of clef. Number one, we have the G clef or treble clef. Number two, the F clef or the bass clef. Number three, C clef, which is also known as the alto clef and tenor clef. So we have three major types of clef: the G clef, which is also called the treble clef; the F clef, which is also called the bass clef; then the C clef, which is also called alto and tenor clef. Then how do we do them? Number one, let me say, why do we need this clef? Clef is very important because it shows us where to sing, and that's number one. It shows us who is to sing what. Number two, it helps us to know the pitch, the length, or the pitch, how high your voice will go. Then number three, it names the lines and spaces. You know, in the former class, I drew the stave for all. I told us that stave comprises of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Then automatically is this clef that will tell you the names of each line and each space. So we are going to take the clef one after the other. I'm going to start with number one, G clef. G clef or the treble clef. G clef or the treble clef. How do we draw it? I'm going to draw our stave again. So 5 lines and 4 spaces. Please take note. The G clef starts from line 2, and the clef, I'm going to define the clef. The clef is defined as a sign placed at the beginning of a stave. Now, this is my stave. A sign placed at the beginning of the stave. But look at it. G clef, you must start from line 2. We start from line 2. You must start from line 2. From line 2, it will touch line 3. From line 3, it will come down to line 1. From line 1, it will go out of line 5 before you now come back to line 1. How do I mean? You are going to see what I mean. I'm starting from, this is my line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5. I'm going to start. You must start from line 2. After line 2, it will touch line 3, come to line 1, go out of line 5, then you curve it, bring it down. I'm going to do it again. I start from line 2 to line 3 to line 1, go out of line 5, then come back. For the last time, you're going to start from line 2 to line 3 to line 1, come out, and that is our G clef. That's our G clef. So, how do we call it G clef? Now, automatically, this clef has given all these lines and spaces, has given it a name. And how do we know the name? Because I told you that the G clef must start from line 2. So automatically, line 2 becomes our G. Line 2 is G, and that's one of the reasons why we call it G clef. As you remember when I was telling us about the alphabet in music, I told us the whole thing revolves around a circle. like this. So let's assume this is our A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now, I'm going to draw it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I have my G clef. Start. Then it makes our line 2, because I start from line 2, it makes our line 2 G. If our line 2 is G, look at it, pay attention, we are going up. This is, we are going down. Now, I want to go up. After G, what do we have? The next one. What do we have? After G, we have A. So, the space, my line, this line 2 is G. The next space there will be A. So, we have A there. The next line will be B. The next space will be C. The next line will be D. Next space will be E. Next line will be G. That's the last line. Then the next space above it is a G. Now, that is my G. This is where we started from G to A to B to C to D to E to F and to G. Now, what of the space down here? When you are going up, you are going up this way. This is up. When you are coming this way, clockwise, that's up. But when you are going anti-clockwise, that's down. Now I want to go down from G. What will be the space here? The space here will be what? F. Thank you. Then the line here will be what? E. And that is it. And the space down here will be what? D. I hope you can get what I'm saying. And that is how to get our G clef. And is this G clef is the clef that makes sure that gives name to all the lines and spaces. I told you we started from line 2, which is G. You must know that. Once you see that G clef, you should know that the line 2 there is G. And that is the essence. The line 2 is G. When line 2 is G, then you begin to count. After G, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. When you are coming down, F, E, D, then C. There is C down on the ledger line. So I hope you understand this, and that is how we get our clef, and that is G clef. Thank you.